Hello, hello, hi, gigpreneur. What's going on? Welcome. Happy Sunday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. I am Sean Zimi with SideGigSean.com. And what I do is simple. I help people that are looking to start a side business. That's what I do. And I help you do that. And we utilize social media to build it. What's going on? Welcome. As you're joining me live, let me know where you're coming in from. It'd be always cool to know. That's what all the speakers say. Hey, where are you coming in from? And you may think it's weird because you already know where you're from, but we don't. Like, we got all these people from all over the world that join, and it'd be kind of neat to know where you are in from. Isabel, how are you? Mary, Nor, that's cool. I myself, Kenny, um, football guy, Brenda, what is good? Tristan, Matt. As you're joining me live, would love to know where you're coming in from. I am from Southern California, and I'm telling you, it's getting chilly. It is chilly. Cruise Music is with us. What is good? Slim Jim, Lady Fitness, Ray. Wow, you guys are going fast. Um, if you're not following me, hey, hit that follow button. Let's go. Follow me. I'm super awesome. I'll tell you all day how awesome I am. And I follow back as well. Thank you, Julie, for the follow. I appreciate you. I'll follow back for sure. If you don't know, if a lot of you are new to me, oh, thank you. I got something. Wow, I got a heart something. Yeah. I'm live on all channels: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, later X, LinkedIn, and Threads. So if you like, you can follow me on all channels. I can actually do more on Instagram and Facebook. TikTok really kind of limits me, but I do a lot more there. I do try to post everything on all platforms and go live on all platforms. So that's that. I have been doing lives this December 31st or this January 1st will be 6 years that I've been going live every single night. Haven't missed one, which is unbelievable to say. Oh, wow, I got some. That was so cool. Julie, you are the best. That is the coolest thing. I got 5 roses. Love from France. Oh my goodness, that is so cool. I love it. I am in US of A. Really, Michael Scott? Really? Hey, let's match the salaries. Let's go. Let's match the salaries. Thank you. That was a good movie. I'm from Pittsburgh, Penn. I love it. I got nothing. I don't get offended, Robert. So let's go. I got a buddy of mine, a very good friend of mine in PA. So I love it. Um, oh, Lena, thank you. Lena has got my back. Lena has got my back. Indiana, nice. Wow, that is so cool. I'm from Southern California. Those of you who are here for the first time, hopefully you won't be here. Those of you who are, this is your first time, hopefully it won't be your last time. Um, tu parles français? I don't speak French. What? Julie just hit the goal, and I think that's pretty awesome. That is so cool, Julie. Thank you, George. Wow, I'm getting all the cool dudes. That is okay. Hey, I'll go along if that's what you guys are thinking. Um, very nice. Yeah. Let's see. All right, let's get into tonight's live. Tonight's live, it's an interesting one. I have thank you for the gifts. And I really love this stuff. I'm starting to learn what these are. I still don't know what they mean and stuff. Somebody told me I should set a goal, so I did. Um, and Julie helped me hit that goal, which is amazing, which is super cool. Um, so yeah, I definitely want to travel the world. So hey, France and Indiana, everywhere, Pennsylvania. I definitely got to come to PA for sure. But yeah, yeah, 2025 is a year of travel for sure. I am in SoCal in Southern California. I'm in Orange County. I'm in Orange County. If you know Robert, um, visit my. Oh, you know what? I love that place. That is on my bucket list. I hear it is absolutely beautiful. I do want to come and visit for sure. That sounds amazing. That sounds like a great way. Oh, Maryland. Okay. Dude, I used to do, okay, so I used to be in the mortgage industry for 19 years. And Maryland folks, oh my God, I used to love talking to Maryland, like literally would love talking to Maryland folks. So awesome. Yeah, you guys are totally um, every summer. Okay, maybe next summer. Yeah, Maryland folks are super awesomeness. Thank you for all the love, you guys. I appreciate it. If you're not following me, hit that follow. Let's go. Follow me. And I'll follow back. I'll follow back. So tonight is an interesting one. A lady goes. I've talked about being. Oh my god. Why do I read some of your comments? I'm having a tough time with that one. That's hilarious. That's actually funny. So lady I've talked about being like church hurt being before ears are humble. Really, they're just nice. I don't know if they're humble, but they're really nice to talk to. I don't know. They're really nice to talk to. So uh, Baltazar, that's cool, guys. I'm getting all the loves. I really love that. I appreciate it. Thank you. um, so I've talked about getting being church hurt or being hurt from other Christians, and that's a real thing, right? I talked about how I got church hurt from my home church, and I actually changed my church. So that's a real thing, and a lot of people may not be able to connect the dots and think, oh, that's where that came from. It just but that's what it is. But one story that I have for you tonight is this. A lady comes to the pastor after the sermon and says, hey, listen, I love your teaching. I love what you do here, but I can't come to this church anymore. And the pastor says, well, why not? We really appreciate you here. Why wouldn't you want to come back? And she said, you know what? When I come here, people are talking to each other. People are on their phone. They're, texting. They're receiving calls. Some people are like having snacks and drinking wall water and stuff like this. Thank you for all the hearts. I really appreciate it, Julie. Thank you. Thank you. So, it's very, very distracting. I just can't do it. I really appreciate you, but I can't do it. And the pastor says, you know what? I totally understand. I do understand where you're coming from. Is it okay if I share a thought with you and ask you for a favor? And hey, you guys are friends. That's awesome. So, Glow, what's up, Chrissy? How are you? Welcome. So, goes, yeah, absolutely. And so the pastor pours a bottle of water into an empty glass, kind of to the tip, almost to the tip, and gives this to her and says, would you do me a favor? Would you just go around and with this glass, go around the church and come back and see me? Just go around and come back without dropping the glass, without getting rid of any water, without spilling any warm water. And she is kind of like thinking to herself, oh, okay, yeah, I guess. So she starts to, take the glass and kind of walk around. And when she gets back to the pastor says, "Good job, thank you, I appreciate it." Takes the glass and puts it aside and says, "Can I ask you a question?" She says, "Sure." "What was that for?" He goes, "Well, let me ask you a question. When you were going around the church, um, how many people did you see on their phone, or how many people did you see arguing or texting? How many people were eating lunch? How many people did you see that were playing and not paying attention?" And the lady goes, "Well, I didn't see anybody at all because I was so focused on this glass and not to spill any water from it. So I didn't see anybody." And the pastor says, "That's exactly how you should be in the church. Your focus should be on learning, not other people what they're doing." That's such a great analogy. And he continues by saying, "You got to decide if you're following Christ or you're following Christians." I think that's so powerful because I've talked about it in a couple nights ago, I think a few nights ago. I was burnt by four business Christian business folks, like burnt, right? So, but that doesn't mean all Christians are like that. I myself am. So, are you following Christ or are you following Christians? Which is amazing. I say this often. Um, Buddha said, "If it weren't for Christians, I would be a Christian." He never said Jesus sucks, I don't believe in him. He said, "You guys," right? So if you're going to church, and this has been me, so again, I say this every night because I don't want to I don't want to risk anybody thinking like I say I'm perfect because whoa, I am so far from I'm a work in progress, and that's kind of fun. It wouldn't be fun if you didn't have anything to work on. You know what I mean? It'd be boring. Like you'd be perfect, and you'd be like, doesn't exist. So I'm a work in progress. But I can tell you this, you know, you gotta decide when you go to church. And there's people that are going to be on their now these days. A lot of people read the Bible on their phone, so now you don't even know. Like they take notes on their phone, which is kind of weird. I can't do that stuff, but I think you know, for those of you who can, that's amazing. So these days you can't really tell. So you really gotta be focused and honed in on what it is that you're studying, what it is you're there for, right? Now, if you take that on a broader aspect and kind of, expand it out and bring it out to like your everyday life, how many times a day are you distracted by this person, that person, what they said, what you heard, what they said about you, or what you saw, or this or that, what you read, how many times a day do we just lose focus from what it is that we're doing, and we're just scattered everywhere else? Hey, I'll give you an example. Scrolling, that's not focused work. Was that your intention? I want to focus on scrolling through Facebook today. Like nobody says that. Nobody says, "Ah, you know what, I'm going to spend the next hour focused on just scrolling." Nobody says that, right? But we do it all day. Why? Because we let that, myself, we let that to be a distraction. Now, I work off of my phone all day. That's my office. My phone is my office. Social media is my office. So I work off of social media and my phone. I do stuff. I text, I chat, this, that. So for me, it's a lot easier to get distracted because the notifications, start to roll in. And what I have done in the past is I turn off my notifications for a certain period of time where I'm doing, like, really, I want to focus on what I'm doing. I turn off my notifications and I do my thing, and then I'll turn back on, see what's going on. Not much is going on, and then I turn it off again, and go do another round. So yeah, absolutely. It's you can scroll for fun, and that's okay. I guess that's okay. Or I mean, I this is what I do all day. I teach people how to make some extra money on their phone using social media. I mean, that's listen. Everybody is doing it. Don't deny it. Do not deny it. How many times you wanted to? How I'm going to ask you this, not you, Robert, particularly, but everybody, you. How many times have you are you like dying to sell on TikTok? When you see everybody selling stuff on TikTok, are you like, I gotta sell something on TikTok? I gotta sell some of their stuff. I gotta sell this shoe for $8 and get rich. Or I gotta go live. This, if you're this person, I apologize. Okay, I'm praying that it works for you well. I have a hard time with it. Okay, if you're that person that sits in front of TikTok for 6 hours on a live, hoping that people click and give you gifts so you walk away with $20, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry. I know some of you would like hate me for this because I've told you to your face. Some of you have literally said this to you. What does that mean when you sit there for 6 hours and ask for, like, I've been live on TikTok for I don't know how long, for maybe almost about a year, right? I don't even know what these gifts and stuff mean. I'm not here for that. I'm not here to make $2. What am I going to do with $2? Yeah, you got to have a thousand followers. Are you talking about the beggars in third world country? Beggars in third world countries. We're talking about men next door right here in America. People who get on TikTok. No, those guys I block, man. Those guys don't make any sense to me. There's people that stand in front of a supermarket with like 1,800 kids and a stroller, and they come up and they say, "Oh, could you please give me some cash?" I pulled one of them aside. This is a true story. I pulled one of them aside and I said, "Hey, bro, I gotta ask you a question. You got a family?" He goes, "Yeah." I go, "You teach your kids to stand in front of a supermarket and beg other people? Really? That's what you teach your kids?" He goes, "Well, what am I going to do?" I said, "You have $1,000 iPhone and you stand here in front of a supermarket with your kids. You teach them how to beg, and you want me to contribute to that? Like, are you out of your freaking mind?" Not in a million years I would contribute to that. Are you like literally like brain dead? You stand in front of a supermarket with $1,000 iPhone with two kids and you teach them this stupid face to beg for money? This is what you're teaching your kids? You should be ashamed of yourself. And then when somebody offers you an opportunity, you're like, oh, no, literally, I have zero respect for people like that. Truth. You may be that person. I doubt it. You'd be on TikTok, or Facebook or YouTube or Instagram or wherever. I doubt it. But you know what? If you cross my road, I'm gonna tell you straight up. I'm not gonna be that guy. Oh, brother, I pray for you. Here's $5. Oh, these kids. No, that ain't gonna be me. Isn't going live on TikTok just a form of, say, begging? Is it? Is it? Do you find me begging for something? Do you find me begging, John? I mean, if you find me begging, probably shouldn't be here. Economics 40, 28, no, yeah, absolutely. I'm kidding. What's going on? Yeah. So my four golden rules in sales, since John brought that up, my four golden rules in sales is: don't beg, don't bug, don't sell, don't convince. You want my four golden rules in dating? Don't beg, don't bug, don't chase, don't stalk. They all start with don't beg. It's just not my thing, but hey, I don't get when people, like I said, I don't get when people sit there. Again, please forgive me if this is you, okay? And if this is how you do you, then you do you. Obviously, I don't have to agree with you, but I respect it. If you sit there for like 6 hours in front of TikTok, like showing a low skin and just like, oh man, hit that like button, give me that rose. I have no respect for that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And some of these women are married. I'm trying to imagine if I had a wife that would do that. Like, I've been on social media for a while, right? Stock, yeah. Can't handle that stuff. No way. No. I call them your MVPs, your morals, your values, your principles. They're things you don't break. Thank you for the follow message. Miss, yeah. Is that what it is? Yeah. I appreciate you. I'll follow back all the new followers. So I have no respect for those folks. I really don't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if that's you. If any of you watch the replay and this happens to be you, I apologize. But I literally have, because you know why? Because in the 7 hours that you sit there and beg men to click and give you a rose, and you walk away with $18, you could have done so much more. You're telling me you're sitting there for 6 hours for $18? That's, do you want me to do the math for you? That's like $3 an hour. People in India doing AT&T calls make more than $3 an hour. And you're excited that a bunch of men punch heart and send you a rose and you got $18. I don't know. I'm sorry. I can't do that. No. I would rather have somebody tell. I sell products. Okay, I'm gonna tell you straight up. I sell products. They're right in front of me, and I'll tell you what they are. I'd rather tell somebody, you know what, go blank. I don't want your stinking product. You're too expensive. You're too this. You're too that. I don't want to deal with you. Go away. I have so much more respect for that person. Oh my God. Literally, I would like give him a hug. That's like real talk. I'm not sitting there being fake. Oh, please, can you hit that heart, please, so I can make 2 cents. Do you realize that I make 1 penny? 1 penny. I think it's per, um, I want to say per 100 hearts, I make 1 penny. So right now we're at 7,000 hearts. How much is that? Somebody do the math for me. 70 cents? Hey, about to go put that down payment on that beach house. So get ready. 2 more hearts. We got a Lamborghini parked outside. Now people love it, like they love to sell for TikTok, right? Okay. So you sell a pair of shoes for $8. How much you get paid? Go ahead, do the math. I'll wait. I can pay you a dollar. Okay. How many $8 pair of shoes do you have to sell to make $100? 800 pairs of shoes. And you just made 100. Are you following me here? And you're literally doing nothing. Like you're not making a difference. You don't even know if these products are good or not. You're not building anything long lasting. You're not having any residual. And you're just excited that you got this shoe for $8 and you sit there in front of TikTok for 7 hours and make $18. And when somebody offers you a real opportunity, you're like, oh my God. It's like, what? So don't get me started on that stuff. Distractions. We're talking distractions. That's a distraction. You sitting in front of TikTok for 7 hours, begging. Like I go and I like do a bunch of stuff. I come back and I see the person is still on. I'm like, what in the world are you talking about? Like if I gave a lecture, it wouldn't take that long. You know what I mean? It's like, what? Thank you for the follow, Benji. I appreciate you. Oh, Benji, what? My dog, my old dog that is no longer with me, he looked a carbon copy of the old Benji. If you know the movie Benji, he was Benji. He just was Benji. So thank you for the follow. I'll follow back for sure. So don't let distractions get in your way. Get in your way of not just getting in your way, but getting in your way of purpose. See, some things are distractions, are a little bit here, a little bit there. Sometimes you're driving on the freeway, you're not thinking, you're somewhere else, and you miss the exit, right? Or you got distracted, you missed the exit. Fixable. Boom. Turn around. All right, you lost a little time, you do it. But you miss out on your purpose. You let other people talk you away from your purpose. You let people talk you down, distract you, discourage you. You can't take the next exit anymore. The next exit is on the other side. Why is it that so many older people, when you sit by them, you ask them, hey, what would you tell me? They're like, what? That's awesome. Sean, baby shark. What? Thank you. I don't know what that means, but I'll go with it. Sing baby shark. That's awesome, right? So that's funny. So yeah, don't let these distractions, this noise, right? Hone in, focus, boom. There's going to be haters everywhere. The more noise you make, there's going to be more people hating on you. When I was doing live 6 years ago and I started, I had maybe 3 followers. I never got any hate. They loved me. Today, I blocked a person today, right now on my live. People, as you make noise, the bigger you play, the bigger you get out there, you're gonna create some stuff. But here's the thing: you're gonna have some haters But compared to the people that love you, adore you, appreciate you, thank you for showing up, doesn't even compare. It's not even whatever. Because it's your purpose. You're going, follow, pursue your purpose. That's what I say, right? So, and that's not like a path where it's all lighted asphalt, just great scenery on the side. You know, they welcome you with the red carpet. I don't think so. Mm-mm. That's not how it is. It ain't like that. There's no lighting. There's no scenery. It's a rocky floor. Most of the time, you're gonna say, "What the heck did I get myself into? I got to turn around." That's the road. That's the one. It doesn't come in like a little package and say, "Oh, here you go." It doesn't work like that. Believe me, I've tried that. It just, if you found it like that, let me know because I haven't. But don't let distractions get in your way. Get in the way of your health. Get in the way of your wealth. Get in the way with your relationship with God or your creator, whatever you have. Don't let these distractions get in these categories of your life. They can be pretty costly, right? So with that, hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value. I appreciate those of you who have joined in and gave me comments and love. For the new followers, I come back, I follow everybody unless you are all political, or you have profanity, or you just repost and you have no content of your own. So those are my three categories that I wouldn't follow back. But other than that, I don't care how many followers you have. You can have one follower. I'll follow back. Doesn't matter. So I'll follow back for sure. I appreciate you guys. If you feel like this is worthy of sharing, do what you got to do. Spread the love. Hey, I'm not even afraid. You can tag the person that I talked, you can tag that person here. You're like, hey, you better watch, you better listen to this. I tell you, but listen to this guy tell you, right? Throw me in. I'm good with that. And by the way, this is a safe zone. I would never, ever, ever step on your toe. If you're in a business like I am, I would never prospect your prospects. So there's a total safe zone. I live by my MVPs, your morals, principles, and values. So homie, don't play that, right? And so yeah, with TikTok, what I do, I know that the live goes away, so I actually load it back up into TikTok. So give it about 10, 15 minutes after the live, and it'll be right there. And you can tag, you can do whatever you want. So with that, if you are somebody who wants to make some extra money, now, I did a live on this. Somebody told me, and this was based on a conversation. Somebody said, "What, doesn't everybody want to make money?" And my answer to that is this, and I'll give it to you extremely short. That is the worst sentence anybody can say. That is the worst sentence anybody can repeat. I didn't ask if everybody wanted to make money. I asked you. It's like you going to a job interview. I ask you, why should I give you the job? Would you tell me, well, everybody wants a job? It's like, what? What does that mean? I just don't get that stuff. If you want to make some extra money, not interfering with what you're doing already, you're thinking this whole gig economy is for real. People are making serious money using things online, right? Social media. They're moving products. So don't be telling me, oh, do I have to sell? Yes. And if you're not good at it, well, how is that serving you so far? How is that serving anybody else so far? With you walking around telling everybody, I'm not good in sales. I don't know anybody. Is that serving you well? Doing well for you? Keep saying it then. It's not like there's any resources for free that you can plug into and God forbid you learn. No. Just go about your life bragging to everybody. I don't know anybody. I'm not good at it. You know the excuses. You already know, right? So please don't bring your excuses to me because I'll knock him out. I'm like that. I'm pretty maybe straightforward. So bring your reasons. I don't want excuses. Your excuse, the exact excuse you're using, somebody else is using for a reason. You have 18 kids, 3 husbands, 24 jobs. You don't have time. Somebody else uses that exact same formula. I have 18 kids, 3 husbands, 24 jobs. I don't want to. That's why I do this. Don't come to me with excuses. I'll knock him out. So come to me with reason. Say, hey, listen, I have 18 kids, 3 husbands, and 24 jobs. I hate it. I'd like to change that. I have 2 jobs and I'm still not making it. I hate it. I'd like to make some extra money. I just don't see how I can add a 3rd job, but maybe I could do something on the side, online. I'm a single mom. I got 2 kids, job, having a hard time. Yeah. Okay. Right? So if you come to me, I'm a little direct, but I set the expectations and I don't set you up to lose. You don't go to a coach to tell, when you tell your coach, you say, you know what, my knee hurts today. The coach says, oh, you know what? Oh, I'm going to come to your home and put some ice on it for you and massage it, since your knee hurts. Ooh. Would you keep that coach around? Or would you say, dude, that coach is going to say, oh, your knee hurts? Get in the court. Wrap it up. Let's go. Why? Because you want to play. So if you want to play, if you want to make, I don't know, $200, $300, I'll just give you the formula. You do whatever you want with it. I'm not going to make the money for you. I'm making my own money. I'm trying to make my own 200, 300,000, 5,000. I give you the formula. The rest is up to us, right? We work together. So if you're open to that, if you want to take a look, what I do, how I do, what it is that I sell out of 85 products, you let me know and I'll share some info with you. Some of you I already have, which is, you guys can say, I practice my 4 golden rules. I don't beg, I don't bug, I don't convince, I don't sell. It's not my thing. It's not my thing. Right? So if you're really open to that, send me a message. Let me know that you want to take a look and I'll share info with you. And if not, no big deal. We all live our lives, right? So again, with TikTok, everybody's still on. Wow, that's cool. With TikTok, I'll reload the video back up. Just give it about 10, 15 minutes. It'll be there if you want to tag your peeps and let me yell at them. That got a little hot, huh? Wow. I thought this whole topic was going to be like a 10-minute conversation, but we're in 40 minutes. Bunch of new followers, bunch of hearts. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. Those of you who stuck around, man, you are brave. That is awesome. So with that, I am Sean Azimi with SidekickSean.com, and I help folks just like you, just like me, to make some extra money using social media. Signing off until tomorrow when we do it all over again. Much love.